Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues Presents Health Perspective. In today's episode of Health Perspective, we are going to talk about a very sensitive topic, that is the scrapping of the National Board of Examination and development of a new examination system, which is known as the Examination Board of National Medical Commission. It is going to be a major change in the health sector because from before from many decades, examinations of diploma, examination of DNB entrance examination, fellowship examination, and as well as DNB exit examination is being conducted by the National Board of Examination. And from 2018, the NEET PG examination, the NEET MDS examination is also conducted by the National Board of Examination. This examination body is going to be completely scrapped and a new body is to be formulated by the Health Ministry. To talk upon this, we have an elite members. To start with, I'd like to welcome Dr. Abul Hasan. So I welcome Dr. Abul Hasan, sir, who is the president of Indian Medical Association, Tamil Nadu State Branch, and Dr. Sakshi Singh, who is the General Secretary of Indian Medical Association Students Network. And we will be joining by Dr. Sunil Kumar, who is a surgeon of the Safdarjung Hospital and his former Director General of Health Services, Government of. Sir, to start with, I'll come to you. Now, National Board of Examination is to be scrapped by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. What is your opinion, first-hand opinion, that why is it being done, and is it going to benefit the students in any way, or it is just selling the old medicine in a new packet?
Good evening, Rogan. Thank you for inviting for this meeting. This subject we have been discussing with the people who are, this particular issue had a sensitive, very less number of people only. Many people passed on this matter just like that. It has not been seriously taken up. The first-hand information I got is this move is done by the government for administrative reasons. Now so many changes the government is planning in education particularly, and the new education policy also is there. There is so much of robust changes are happening in education. So in medical education concern, the information I got that this move is done for administrative reasons. If it is so, it's fine for me. But at the same time, of late you see that many of people are taking up DNB because DNB has extended its teaching services to non-teaching hospital. This is a very important thing. I like to say this matter because when you see this move, I wish this particular move should not affect this kind of development over the years, that many of the teaching hospitals have developed their infrastructure only for this purpose, only for getting the DNB recognition. They have updated, they have upgraded, scaled up all their infrastructure. I mean, I am telling about the non-teaching hospital which are not attached to medical colleges. They have, raised up to the occasion to have DNB PGs there, postgraduates there. There are so many thousands of postgraduate seats are there in the non-teaching hospitals today. So this move should not prune the number of seats in the non-teaching hospitals, DNB seats in the non-teaching hospitals. So for this to happen, I wish this, even it is going to NMC, it should be headed by a person with a vision of expanding the number of seats, number of DNB seats in the non-teaching hospitals of our country. This is my opinion, Rohan.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are also pleased to inform that we have been joined by Dr. R.M. Chabra, who is the consultant physician and who has worked in Apollo Hospital and is president of the North Delhi Physician Forum. Sir, there has been a move by the Health Ministry that the National Board of Examination, which used to conduct the examination of DNB, which used to give accreditation of DNB and DNB entrance as well as exit examination and fellowship examination, all these examinations, National Board of Examination used to conduct. Now the Health Ministry has said that they want to scrap National Board of Examination, and an NMC itself will conduct all these examination by constituting an examination board which will work under the National Medical Commission. So, sir, our question is that what new development will it happen? Because already the NBE, the National Board of Examination, was working under the supervision of the Health Ministry. The board was appointed by the Health Ministry itself. So just by changing this and doing this experimentation, does it going to help any of the students or the graduates or the, as Sir Abul Hasan sir pointed out, that various hospitals who has raised their infrastructures just to get the DNB accreditation, and now suddenly changing all these rules and regulations, it affects their business also, and it affects the quality of the students as well, because if you are being trained in a nice environment, in a teaching environment, and if you are trained anywhere, there is a lot of difference in that. So what do you think about it?
And Dr. Rohan, first of all, I would like to thank you for joining me. Dr. Rohan, the quality of the medical education is going down because the planning and are not proper. They plan the things and implement without seeing any pros and cons of anything. Because most of the students or DNB students are working in the private hospital, especially I am talking about the private hospital. They are just like becoming a document writer, not as a doctor. Because all the things, because they are afraid, all the consultants are afraid of the medical legal litigations. That's why they want to complete the documents. The clinical knowledge is going down. This, if you talk about the examination should be uniform at everywhere, either the MBBS or the DNB. It should be in proper way. The medical examiner should be taken into the account while they are framing any policy regarding the examination. Because if you want to know about the uniformity in the rules, then every student should go with the same thing. Because some students are going to very easy questions, but some are very difficult questions. So uniformity must be there, but with the proper implementation of the framed and well planned rules and regulations. This is my views.
Yes, yes. Dr. Sakshi, do you want to comment upon this or ask something to our panel?
Doctor?
Dr. Sakshi is here, sir. Dr. Sakshi has joined.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, sir. Uh, Sir, my question is to Dr. Abul Hasan, sir. Sir, as we are witnessing a lot of changes, sir, in these last 2, 3 years. Like first, the MCI was dissolved and NMC came into force. Then the national exit test that we are going to have, and now, as per Rohan Krishan sir said that now NBE is going to be replaced by NMC. The fifth autonomous body is going to be formed, that is the Board of Examination in Medical Sciences (BEMS), which is going to take place of this NBE. So, sir, all these major drastic changes that we are seeing in the COVID era, like currently, where we are kind of in a convalescent phase, we are in a recovery phase with the damage caused by COVID. So, is it going to, sir, all these drastic changes, are they going to benefit, or they are going to create more confusion and chaos in the medical education system, sir? What is your opinion?
See, our education system is internationally as on today. It is internationally acclaimed system. Our doctors are wanted everywhere in the world. Already we are having a very robust teaching system. Though there may be differences in newly started medical colleges, but bringing uniformity in education, uniformity in the quality is the objective of government. That's what I believe, to bring in all these changes. Uh, the first of all, I must tell you that stopping everything is not possible at this juncture. We couldn't stop NMC, we couldn't stop NEET, and we will not be able to stop next also. But at the same time, we have to see that the amendments and the clauses are not detrimental to the interest of the students. That's what we should go. Otherwise, if you say that it should not happen, then we will not succeed. Even for example, you take next. Initially, we thought next will not be necessary. Now, the mindset of many of our people changed, that they wanted only changes. Like that, the first instant accepting any change will be very difficult. But I think this in the long run, all the changes will bring fruits. And at the same time, as I said, your concerns should be addressed in all the things, either it is NMC or but even in this particular move, as I said, as our another faculty mentioned that the quality definitely should be maintained at all cost. The quality is in the form of examination in a non-teaching hospital or a teaching hospital. If the examination is not done in a uniform manner, definitely there will be quality everywhere. So, we,
Sir, one thing I
Sakshi,
wish to raise,
yeah,
Should I?
yes, sir.
yes,
Let
I
me
yes,
agree
finish.
with the
So,
Dr.
I
Abdul.
just finish Sakshi's question that in the national interest, we have to accept all changes. At the same time, we will see that it will not be detrimental to the students' interest at large. Okay, sir. Please go ahead now.
Should I say something? I agree with the Dr. Abdul, rightly said. Because in NMC, the medical doctors are being kept away from the any policy, because most of the doctors, they are politicians, they become the politician, they are not no longer the doctors. As Dr. Rohan, we discussed a day before yesterday, I think. Totally, the doctors are not thinking or any doing anything for the medical fraternity, because they are not involved in the policy making and any system. They are not, because all the non-medicals are framing all the rules and regulations. So this is bad for our medical fraternity. In the MCI, all the doctors were there. Nowadays, all the non-medicals are there framing all the rules for our medical fraternity. They don't know about the ABCD about the medical fraternity or the examination, what the students are facing. Dr. Rohan, we were talking about, because the young generation are not being taken to the meeting even. Yesterday, we have called the young generation to involve them in our conference and all that.
yes, sir. Sir, I do agree, and I will come to Abul Hasan sir also by saying that, sir, one thing is pretty clear that the democratic process which was there earlier in the Medical Council of India, that each doctors were representing people, and each university used to have a member of the Medical Council of India. So it was mainly doctors based council. Now it has become more of a bureaucrat based
Yeah.
council, and the National Medical Commission itself has proven itself that it is not sacrosanct. It has proven itself that various kinds of corruptions goes on in National Medical Commission. All of us are aware of it, be it irregularities in registration of doctors, be it about ethics, or be it about surprise inspection, which is no more a surprise to any of the private medical colleges, and it is well known to the community. Then how can we trust a new body being formed, and when there are no guidelines that who will be the head of this body, how he will be elected, how he will be selected, what will be the procedure, Will we, does they have any corruption charges? If so, if they are going to be elected or they are not going to be selected, because too much of autonomousity in centralizing the power to only one center, I think that it becomes difficult, because if you choose NMC to do everything, then NMC is whole and sole boss of everything in India, for DNB, for diploma, for fellowships, and for everything. And on the other hand, this body is no more represented by doctors as it was being represented earlier. I don't
Yes.
want to take the name of any political party, but it is quite obvious that people having political affiliation with some of the party leading in the center are becoming the member and the secretary of the National Medical Commission. So it is no more an apolitical autonomous body, which was the whole purpose of this act. So
Yeah.
where are we standing again?
Exactly, Rogan. When we opposed this NMC move, this was a point where I suggested this only. That was, the MCA is formed by a separate act in the Parliament in 1956 Act. It was an autonomous body that the government will not have any interference in the affairs of the NMC. That was the thing was there for several years. Now it has become almost completely under control of the government. This is one of the very important issue. Maybe today it may not give us more troubles, but later on down the line, maybe after a few years, that bad people may creep in into the NMC, and they maybe do such a lot of troubles for the doctors at large. So this is one of the important issue we should raise. You should sensitize all our medical politicians and raise their voice whenever they get a chance opportunity. Definitely, it should be a democratic body, and we should again get a chance to elect members of the NMC by ourselves. That time should come. We will continue to represent and fight for this.
Yes,
Rightly said, Dr.
indeed.
Abdul, rightly said. Dr.
Yes, indeed.
Rahul,
I
one,
also feel, yes, sir.
one we have to find out. We have to find out the young generation who are active, dynamic, dabang, and dabang to speak in front of everybody. They should not have any fear, because the young generation are fear to pass the examination. They are pressurized. If you don't do anything, we will fail you. As we were discussing it yesterday, because young generation are required nowadays, because most of the doctors are not favoring the doctors. We have to find out the doctors, they can do the welfare for the medical fraternity, especially for the young generation, because the politician gives you one mudda. In the bond policy, they have rather wasted the 52 days or 53 days, I think, strike. The people are on the road for the protest against the bond policy. What is this? Are you there for this purpose only? Because you are here for the education, not for the protest and all that. This is not your work. We have to find out the good leaders in the medical fraternity who can do the welfare for the society, medical fraternity, especially for the young generation. We have to look after the problems of the young generation. We should call them and ask them what are the problems with them. Even the young doctors are not getting the basic amenities like the toilet and all that. What is this? We have to think about these things also. Working hours, a day or 48 hours, 72 hours duty hours. What is this? We are human beings. So
Yes,
everything we have to see.
exactly.
And in the examination, we should bring the uniformity in the examination. It is not pakka.
Exactly. But
Exactly, sir.
yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yes, sir, we definitely agree. Like, we have always seen, sir, this happen that first, be it the eligibility criteria or be it a postponement of exam, always this happen that we first receive the notification. We first receive the notice on website. They are not aware of anything, what's going with students, what's going in the medical colleges. Then we go for protest, then we write the letters, and then all these things goes on instead of studying, and then they get it changed. So rather than that, what should happen is they should listen to medical students also. They should listen to our views. They should look for what is actually happening in the society, and then they should take any decision, rather than like we are going for protest for like everything. We are going for protest. This should not happen, sir.
Protest is a not answer. Dear, I said, Dr. Sakshi, protest is a not answer. आज आपको मुद्दा बॉन्ड वाला दे दिया है, कल को कोई दूसरा लगा देंगे,
Yes,
कभी
sir.
एग्जाम पोस्टपोन कर दिए. आपका काम ये नहीं है कि ये प्रोटेस्ट ही करते रहोगे. आप पढ़ोगे कब?
Exactly, sir.
When you
Exactly,
study,
sir. That is the point, sir. Exactly, sir.
we are the not politician. हमें हमें बच्चों को सड़क पे नहीं लाना. उनको हमने पढ़ाई करने का टाइम देना है, खाने का टाइम देना है, जिससे बच्चे पढ़ सके, हम अच्छा ब्रेन ला सकें.
Exactly, sir.
तो ब्रेन लाने
Definitely,
के
we
लिए
agree, sir.
एग्जाम करना चाहिए. I am in the favor of the young generation. We have to empower them.
No,
Yes,
I
sir.
completely feel that you and even Dr. Abul Hasan sir, who was the chairman of Indian Medical Association Junior Doctors Network, has always promoted the young generation. And if as for myself also, in my opinion also, if you want to answer to the problems of the young doctors, the NMC should consider more taking in democratic doctors, people
Yes.
getting elected for the commission. Then only it will become something which is valuable, something which can be heard of. If I vote for Dr. XYZ to become a member of NMC, when I will have problems, I will be having direct approach to Dr. XYZ, which
Yes.
is not happening right now. Right now, what is happening is that government is deciding this person may be an IS officer, which is very shocking, becomes the secretary of the National Medical Commission, and these are people becomes the president and the president of various boards of National Medical Commission. Now the electoral process has gone into history, and this is why there is a lack of knowledge to these people. I don't say that the people who are member of NMC don't want a better situation for the resident doctors, but they are unaware of anything. They are just aware, they are just doing drawing room sitting policy, and
Yeah.
I don't think that Medical Council of India can run this way. So even my concluding sentence, it will be that whatever new body is to be formed, it should be having equal representation from various parts of the country, and should be a completely elected body rather than a nominated body, because a
Yeah.
nominated body loses all its purpose. Even for myself, if some politician appoints me to a post, to a commission, I am going to be under pressure of that political party or that
Yes.
politician. That
Rightly,
is human nature. We cannot avoid it.
rightly said.
Hey, Rogan, I would like to say one sentence. Right people should be there, the right position. As far as our medical profession is concerned, I know there are people who take position, take assignments. They do not understand the ground realities, and they do not represent rightly to the concerned people. That is the problem. 1 year everything will go very fast, and next year everything will be very dumb and dull. This is what happens in our profession time and again.
Yeah.
There is not a continuous flow of efforts, to settle all these
Yes.
issues. Whatever
Continue. Yes.
discussed, yeah. There is always
Rightly said.
breaks in between. Yeah, there is always breaks in between. When I was chairman IMA-JDN, I used to write letters every day, almost even 2-3 times a day, either to DNB chairman or NMC chairman, wherever there are problems. I can tell you that I did the first reduction of eligibility criteria some 4 years back. After that, it has become a routine effort now to reduce the eligibility because of the vacancy of the seats that are available. So, like that, we can definitely make a change, but the effort should be, persistent and sustainable. Then we make a change, and we are here now, four of us, spending some time and energy for the sake of the medical profession. It is a very great thing, and they should be there everywhere. People should discuss, raise opinions, build a consensus, and act on that. That kind of discussion, developing consensus should be happening.
I think internet problem is there.
Yeah, there is some problem. I think we'll wrap up. This was a very good session, and we do agree that we
Dr.
need an
Rahul, Dr.
electoral
Rahul, in the
body.
last, I would like to say you कंटिन्यू, जैसे डॉक्टर अब्दुल ने बताया कि कंटिन्यूएशन मस्ट बी देयर. हमें ये नहीं कि आज डिस्कस करके भूल जाए, इसको हमने कंटिन्यू करना है टू गेट ए वेरी फ्रूटफुल रिजल्ट. विदाउट कंटिन्यूएशन यू कैन नॉट फाइंड एनीथिंग, बिकॉज वंस आई एम ए प्रेसिडेंट फॉर 1 year, if I leave everything, I will tell the next coming president to everything what I have done, and the next forthcoming president will do all the things. He will start where I have left. Otherwise, nothing will be happen.
True, sir. Okay, sir. We'll wrap up. I thank Medical Dialogues also for giving their forum for us for this discussion, and we hope that this discussion has a lots of viewers and people understand, and the right people in the ministry also understand the importance of having an electoral body in the National Medical Commission. And with the time being, I can surely say that NMC has failed to conduct its role in which it was actually motivated, in which it was being planned. Thank you once again, Dr. Abul Hasan, Dr.
Rogan, I would like to give one piece of information.
Yes,
see, what should happen always. See, I have suggested IMA headquarters one big thing. Yesterday's meeting also, I openly suggested this. Now India has taken the leadership of G20, and there are going to be many events going to happen in this particular 2023. And I even wrote to our Prime Minister as soon as he took the assumed charge of D20 that please arrange a Health 20 summit where health leaders, healthcare leaders of all these 20 countries should come. And there are many areas we can have an MOU. Particularly, those areas would benefit the younger generation, future generation of doctors of India. Number one is job opportunities in those countries, particularly in the field of research and development, medical research and development. And secondly, we can have some kind of exchange programs also between these 20 countries. These two suggestions I have said in the meeting yesterday, and I have written to the IMA headquarters also officially. I think I told them that in the last sentence of my letter that this would be one of the best thing IMA could do for the betterment of the younger generation of our profession in this country. Let us see how things happen. We will continue to push this idea. Something good happen, we will be happy. And Rohan, I congratulate you. You always, I like you doing this kind of activity. Activism is very important nowadays. Activism is very, very necessary, and I feel, I am a good believer of this activism. Wherever get an opportunity, raise the issues. Keep doing it, Rohan. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Dr. Rohan. लास्ट में एक मैसेज देना चाहूंगा. करत अभ्यास जन्मति दे सुजान, आवत जावत रस्सी सल पे पड़े निशान. रोहन, आप यंग बंदे हो, अपने अभ्यास करते रहिए, आपको सब कुछ अच्छे फ्रूट मिलेंगे. My good wishes with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Sakshi.
Thank you, sir, for joining. Thank you. Thank you.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.